65 is... Yeah. I know this movie has been out for a little while now, and seeing as no one talks about it, it feels like it's just been banished to the shadow realm of forgotten movies. But surprisingly, this was a movie that I was very excited for, mainly because of its concept. Adam Driver fighting dinosaurs on a prehistoric Earth? Yes, please. Please, I want to see that. Give me it, please.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Now, I was going to see this movie in the cinema, but I got caught up in other things, mainly college work. I had a lot of college work to do, to say the least. But I watched it the other day, and yeah, the bad reviews ain't lying. 65 is what I like to call a paint drying movie. A movie that is so dull and has no entertainment value whatsoever that it's probably on the same entertainment level as watching paint dry. In fact, I think paint drying would be more entertaining than this movie. But I didn't believe I'd be saying that when the credits roll, because if we're being honest, 65 is a movie that should pretty much write itself. This movie should at least be a dumb action movie with Adam Driver fighting dinosaurs. But it's still a great concept that you could use to tell an interesting and unique story. The concept is there right in front of your eyes, ready to be created into a great story. But no, we just get an incredibly dull, boring, and unentertaining sci-fi horror action movie which has no scares, no tension, and no entertainment value whatsoever. Videos created by 3-year-olds filming themselves playing with toy dinosaurs on those cheap VTech cameras have more entertainment value than this entire movie. Sony just pushed out another dumpster fire of a movie with hardly any promotion, just put it out in cinemas, might have made a bit of money, might have not, just get it over and done with. They know it was crap, and they still released it because they just didn't care. The studio actually really does annoy me all the time, just keep shoving in all their products in every shape or form, any way that they can, and the only reason they've got a decent reputation is because of those damn Spider-Verse movies. Now that I've got that little teeny bit of rant out of the way, let's get into the meat and gravy of this review. What makes 65 one of the most disappointing movies of the year? But first we're going to talk about the positives.
Nice.
If we're going to give this movie any praise, I can at least say it looks good. The CGI is solid but nothing great. The dinosaurs look fine. Space looks pretty good, and the asteroid heading towards Earth was a great shot. Really good CGI with that. There was also some pretty nice pieces of cinematography littered throughout the film, especially the last 4 to 5 shots, which are part of the credits. So that's nice at least. Finally, Adam Driver is in this movie, and this is a positive in and itself. This guy is an incredibly talented actor that needs zero haters. He plays the best character in those awful Star Wars sequels. He's great in Marriage Story. He's great in House of Gucci. I love him, I love him, I love him. And he is once again giving his all. He's the best part of this movie. He's clearly trying to give a decent performance in what is overall an awful movie, and he does a pretty decent job. I love this guy. Adam, you deserve a lot better. Please stop taking movies like this. However, he does play an awful character. And let's talk about that, shall we? The main character is trash. Adam Driver plays this extraterrestrial. Yes, this very human-like extraterrestrial called Mills, who has a daughter that's dying of this disease, and he has to go on this 2-year mission with some people in cryosleep. We never know why he's on this mission. And another thing, this kind of makes him look like a bit of an arsehole. Why would you leave for 2 years? Why would you leave your dying daughter for 2 years? She'll be dead by the time you come back. Instead of just working, why don't you spend some time with her and try and find a cure? They keep hinting that this mission was to find a cure for her, but it's never fully specified. They keep just saying like, oh, I'm going for you. But then we get no context about why he's going on this mission. Like, why are people in cryosleep? We never know anything. So yeah, he crash lands on Earth and he sees a girl who's in cryosleep. He saves her. I never get to probably the most dumbest thing about this movie. The girl is speaking a different language. Now, I have no idea why the writers did this, apart from the fact that it creates some good old plot conveniences, because the writers had no idea how to get from point A to B in a satisfying and understandable way. What's the best way to get there? Well, we need to have some conflict with this girl that, oh, your parents are up on the top of this cliff where the escape pod is, really. Really, her parents are dead. So we've got to find a way to make sure that she doesn't understand anything that Adam Driver's character is saying, so she keeps believing that fact. What do? Oh, we make her a different language. And yeah, after that, it's basically just get to the escape pod on the top of this mountain. They face like 3 dinosaurs, and that's it. That is the entirety of this movie. Now you may be thinking, oh, it's just like a dumb action movie then. And don't get me wrong, I do like a good dumb action movie. I adore the Bad Boys movies, for Pete's sake. But this movie does absolutely nothing with how ridiculous it could be. You know, I've been thinking, oh, well, the action's just Adam Driver fighting dinosaurs. Well, there is a bit of that, but not a lot. And even when it does happen, it is so boring. It's so boring. He has like one wrestling match which lasts about 15 seconds, and then there's another dinosaur where he's in this cave, which ultimately could be a pretty decent scene where it's pitch black and this dinosaur can run fast in and out of the shadows. And all he does is has a little scuffle with him and then shoots him with a gun. In fact, most of the action scenes are just him shooting dinosaurs. There's no big wrestling match with them like I was expecting. It's just pew, 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 pew. And Adam Driver's dialogue, not just in the action scenes but throughout the movie, is just in grunting and moaning. I swear, there's less moaning in gay porn videos than this damn movie.